Hi boys and girls, my name is Mrs. Summers and I am a stay-at-home parent. This is my daughter Abby, and one of our favorite things to do is read together. Before the pandemic started, we had started traveling to foreign countries and we had a trip planned to Italy before everything happened. But one of our favorite books, which we're going to read to you today, is Olivia Goes to Venice. And using your imagination, you can feel like you're almost there. Olivia Goes to Venice, written and illustrated by Ian Falconer. It was time for spring vacation. Olivia decided that she and her family ought to spend a few days in Venice. There was a lot of packing to be done. Olivia, you won't be needing your snorkel, said her mother, or your flippers. Mother, apparently the city is often underwater or your water skis. As they went through the airport, Olivia was searched for weapons. She was very pleased. On the plane, Olivia asked her mother about the food in Venice. Don't worry, sweetheart. You can get pizza and ice cream everywhere. Everywhere? Olivia was relieved. They arrived very late at their hotel. Olivia was so sleepy, she didn't even notice the view from her window. Early the next morning, they set forth. They crossed a pretty little bridge, and then another, and then another. Wait! Cried Olivia. We've been crossing the same canal. I think we're lost, and my blood sugar is getting low. We'll get some ice cream, promised her mother. It's called gelato, replied Olivia. They all decided to have gelato. Crossing a big bridge, Olivia saw the Grand Canal for the first time, lined with its glittering, many-colored palazzos. Olivia said to her mother with an edge of hysteria in her voice, oh please, mother, can't we live in a palazzo on the Grand Canal? Yeah. Crossing the Grand Canal. It was a life-changing experience for Olivia. She needed another gelato, or maybe 2, or 3. When she was refreshed, they wandered on. Finally, they passed through a dark archway. And into the Piazza San Marco. Olivia was overcome by its beauty. Mother, I think I could use another. Her mother sighed. I think we all could. So here they are, having some gelato in the Plaza San Marco. Olivia wanted to buy corn to feed the pigeons. She held out the corn, but couldn't find many pigeons. But they soon found her. There she is running. All the birds. That's funny, huh? After that exhausting encounter, Olivia required another gelato. The next day, Olivia begged her parents, oh, Mommy, Daddy, please can we take a gondola ride? Gondola, gondola. So there's the gondolier calling. Olivia negotiated the price. The gondolier waved them aboard with a gallant, prego. Tourists, always too much gelato. Olivia found it very restful. The gondolier did not.
Because he's doing all the hard work.
So there he is, sweating, while he's taking Olivia and her family. They came out onto the Grand Canal and passed under the magnificent Rialto Bridge. Eventually, they emerged out from under the Bridge of Sighs. Olivia sighed. By now, Olivia was completely entranced. I must have something to remember Venice by. I must find the perfect souvenir. How about a chandelier? Olivia, that's bigger than your room, said her mother. There's Olivia and her chandelier. What about a gondola? Sweetheart, try to find something you can carry. Lace? Very pretty, but not really very Olivia. A mask? No, thought Olivia. I'll only wear it once. Perfume? Olivia doesn't really like perfume. Besides, she's planning her own line. Fussy by Olivia. On their last day in Venice, Olivia and her family went back to San Marco. There they are. And there's her perfume. The basilica was all peach and gold in the late afternoon light. Mother and father were finishing their coffee. Olivia and Ian were playing by the bell tower. So there's her parents having their espresso.
And if you look closely, Olivia's holding a brick, but I'm not going to spoil it.
I found it, cried Olivia. The perfect souvenir. What is that? Asked her mother. One of the actual stones of Venice, said Olivia. From the bell tower. Olivia, said her mother. If everyone took a piece of Venice with them, the city would fall down. Now leave that with the waiter. We've got to get to the airport. Bong, bong. Mommy, are those bells ringing for us? Bong, bong. Yes, dear. They're reminding us that we're late. There they are. And there's the bell tower. What's it doing?
It's cracking apart.
It's cracking.
And it's gonna fall.
So her mother says, oh my, I think we'd better hurry. And there they are leaving with the tower collapsing in the background. It's very silly.
Yeah.
Olivia turned to take one last look at Venice. Look, they're waving us goodbye. I'll always remember Venice, Mommy. Do you think Venice will remember me? Probably. So there's all the angry people in Venice because she broke their bell tower.
And there's them with the pile of dust from the bell tower.
You think that really happened?
No.
As soon as she got on the plane, Olivia fell fast asleep and dreamed of the Monumento de Olivia. So there's her monument to herself. We hope you guys enjoyed this book and have a great time participating in PARP this year. Thank you.